engine overall. Mitsubishi Pajero, you know? Yep. Don't know. Yep. Oh, I know. Can't hurt, man.
Right leg, that one there.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Yep. Engine out. Pulling up time tomorrow. Right there. Night. Yeah, right. So I'm gonna show you. I just take this out a while ago and see the two compression rings them line up basically. You see me? All them we take out. Them are it's our number 4. The only one I see line up again would that be the oil rings them on number 1. See there? See there? I see them so I take them out. So after a while, a whole heap of time I experience this. The rest of them alright, see me. See there? One there so, the other one there around so. So you know the far, see me. One now. One there so. Okay. Oh, one there so. One there so. So these are the only one I take out so far away. Two of them line up. So I have 2 more to take out, you know. See what I go on with it. Yep, it's going in time. Right there. Right. Good day, good day. Alright, I'm here doing a cylinder head for Mitsubishi Pajero 2002. Well, I disassembled the head, the cylinder head, and I'm gonna grind the valves. Alright, so I did a cleanup on it, so I'm gonna show you how to organize everything that you don't mix up anything. Alright, so this cylinder head, what I did, I took out all the valves and I did some cleaning up inside of the combustion chamber right here, right? Those are the valves. It's a V6 engine, so I label them according, right? So these are the intake valves, 1 2 3 to 6, and these are the exhaust valves. I'm gonna clean up these valves. Let me show you. You have some carbon on it. See the carbon on it? Yeah. So I'm gonna clean them up and I'm gonna grind them. So I don't mix up the valves because I like to put them back, or the right way is to put them back where they come from. Alright. I'm also gonna change the valve seals. I already took them off, so I'm gonna replace the valve seals as well. Go to some more cleanup on it and then reassemble everything after I finish grinding everything. Alright, so this is how you organize the valves. From you take them out from their positions, you put them on the cardboard and number them just like how you see it right here. Cool? So you don't mix them up. If there are new valves, then what you can do is each valve that you change, or if you change everything basically, then when you grind them, you have to put them back same place that you grind them from. Alright, so for example, you change out all the valves. All the valves are brand new. If you grind this one, you have to take it out and put it back right here. If you mix them up, the seat can be different in terms of the seating of the valves. Yeah, so ensure that all the valves go back to their respective locations. Alright, you won't have any problems there. Cool. So these are the springs. I'm gonna clean them up as well. Springs on the cap. In the bottle here, I have all the clips. See them here? So I'm gonna show you how it works. In my hands, I have the tappets, which are these little sticks here. These are the tappets, and the cap that goes on top of the spring. This is how it's. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna show you how they're put together. What you do is to have a tapered hen. One hen is slimmer than one. This hen is a slim hen, and this is a thick hen. So the thin hen, the thinnest part of it's supposed to go down into that light there, right? So the two of them, they go together like that, and that's supposed to be the lock to hold it on the valve. So I'm going to show you the valve on the spring, which is this, and everything should go together and look like this. Alright, so when everything is put together, they're supposed to hug up the valve like this. And let me catch this one. Hold on. There we go. So this is everything put together, right? But this is just a let's call it a breakaway view from it not being in the head. But this is the same concept. So the spring would sit down on a seat in the head, and the valve would be on the seat. So this is just a breakaway view of how it's assembled. There you go. That's it. So the hydraulic lifters now will go on top of the valve. So every time the cam rotates and the eye lobe it press down, compress the spring, opening the valve. So the cam lobe itself open the valve, and the spring always have tension on it that keeps the valve closed. So when the cam push down on it, the tension will actually close the valve again. So that's the function of the spring. So remember now, the camshaft, when it rotates, it have a high section of the lobe that press down, or it move the rocker arm to press down the valve to open it, and the spring, tensions, everything. So when the cam go up on the low side of the cam lobe, the spring will actually close it back. Okay, that's how it works. So the rocker arm on the cam open, the spring tension closes, and keep it closed. All right, yep, that's how it works. I'm going to show you how to get out the carbon out of the valve. How I do it is hold it like this, and just scrape them, and get off all the carbon. You can use a wire brush, but it depends on how bad the carbon is. You will have to scrape it first and dig it off the valve before you can use a wire brush to smooth it down. Alright? Doing this won't damage your valve. It won't damage your valve because it's iron, right? Yeah, so it won't damage it. You can use the motorized wire brush. You just put on the wire brush and you brush it down, get off all the carbon. The smoother the valve is, it's the better the air that's going in, the air fuel mixture that's going in the engine will flow in. So what the air fuel mixture will do, it come in at an angle like this. So when it bounces on the valve, it creates a swirling motion that give a better mixture of the air and the fuel when it swirls like that. Right? When it enters the cylinder now, you will have a better combustion. So when the valves are clean, you have less restriction of airflow. Also with the intake manifold, if it's full of carbon and sludge and all kind of debris, then you won't have a smooth airflow. You have a slower airflow. You understand? So get off all the carbon off everything, so it flows out properly. Engine will be very efficient. Alright, so get off all the carbon now. So I'm just gonna use the wire brush and smooth it down. Any remaining carbon will actually come off with the wire brush. So I do this. And it's smooth. Smooth. I don't know if you can actually see it on the camera, but it's actually smooth. So I'm gonna do that with all of them. That's the first one. This one full of carbon. Watch it. One here full of carbon. Look at that. See? Carbon for days. Alright, watch me now. I'm gonna scrape this up. So this is before. So look at that. Look at that. See carbon? Look at that. So this is the same valve that full of carbon a while ago. So I cleaned up. I'm gonna place it. Come from? Grab our next one. See that? carbon again. So I'm gonna do this to all of those, and then when they're all clean out, then I'm gonna grind them, and that's how you do them. Alright guys, this is how I grind my valves. Well, this is how I grind valves, I should say that. Use my drill. What I do is cut a piece of hose that can fit over the valve, the stem of the valve, and then I just force on the hose on the valve and use the drill to grind it. So this is how I install it. It's kind of tricky sometimes, so you have to just hold it properly, you know? Alright, so it's on the valve stem right now. Let me carry it closer. It's on the valve stem, you see? So when I turn the drill now, it ends up turning the valve. So I'm gonna show you on the other side. Alright. So what I do is turn. You can hear the difference without the valve sound now. I use the sound of it to actually know when it's finished grinding, you know? So you hear a smooth sound right now, you're not hearing the coarseness again. So let's get some more brushes and then I can take it out. Push it off. So what you're actually looking for is a nice, smooth grinding surface. When you see it even like that, there you go. Nice, even grind surface. When I clean out the block, you'll actually see the block. I'm at the part where I'm gonna fit these springs and everything back together to the valve. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. First thing what I did is I put something underneath that can hold the valve. So I use this nut here to place it right under here, so it holds the valve in place. So I just let down the head on it, and then let me get this off first. Check to see if the valve is moving, and it's not moving, right? So I do it to the two front ones right here, intake and the exhaust. So I'm gonna put this over right now and clamp these together. Show you how it's done. So this is a tool. I'm gonna now press it. It have this part here, so with a spring tension. So this will hold the tappets in place. This section now will sit over the cap. Right. So this will hold the little pins and the cappets, or the tappets I should say, in place so them don't jump out. So all I have to do is just push down and they will catch. Let me show you right now. Almost there. It's kind of tricky sometimes, you know. this set good. There you go. So that's number one. Let me show you. That's it. So it's catch. See them? So that valve is actually pinned together with a spring. I'm gonna do it with that one now. So that's how it looked before, and I'm actually gonna pin them. So let me show you. This is on top, right in the center, and then you just press it down. Look at the valve move. Fix this properly. Alright. So this actually can happen. So I'm gonna use this part now to just pull it back. Just like that. So one will catch, the other one might just jump out at times. Right? So this one is how you actually do it. Alright, there you have it, guys. All of them fully assembled. See? That's how they're supposed to look when they are assembled. See? Yeah, that is it, you know. That is it. So it's time to put on the rocker arms now with the hydraulic lifters, and the head can be placed on the block. Yep, that's it. Alright, so this is one of the rocker arms, and these are the hydraulic lifters. Let me take out one and show you. This is how it looks. Have a oil passage there, along with inside there. So oil pressure is in this rail, and it supply each one of these rocker arms with oil, so keep the pressure and the tension on it, right? So it also have a spring tension. Let me see if I can find one. The oil pressurize these so they stay firm, you understand? When these gone bad, you'll hear a ticking sound, tick 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 in the engine. That's when you know you need to change these hydraulic lifters. The engine is not smooth anymore. They're making a ticking sound because they lose the ability to hold the tension with the oil pressure, you understand? So they have to be replaced. Yep. Alright, there's a technique for putting this together without making the hydraulic lifters fall out, like this. You actually have to hold them vertically and turn the head in a vertical angle so that they won't fall out when you install them, right? So you do something like this. Ensure that all of them is in the taxing way. All of them is intact. So I'll just catch one of the bolt to hold everything together. Catch two. So the aim is to space them out so you can actually drop them in place where you're supposed to go. So I will squeeze these together, squeeze that down, squeeze these together, squeeze that down, last one, squeeze these together as well. Easy now. It's have a spring tension that keep them apart. So you have to overcome that by squeezing the wrapper arms together, ensuring that they pass the edge, and then that's how you do it. So you actually place them like that with all the hydraulic lifters put together. Yeah. When everything is together now, then you can actually run them down. So you have to run them down in a sequence that you don't put the wrappers. You don't want to put the tension on it that much. So you run down the edge. Okay, that's supposed to be happening. Alright, fully assembled. So it's time to install this head right now. Yeah. Going on that side. I'm gonna install it right now. First I have to ensure that the surface is clean. I'm going to wipe it off now. Wipe out the cylinder. Dust. Any dirt. Place the gasket on it. Make sure there's no dirt on this gasket here. Alright, gonna roll into it. No dust, no dirt. Don't want any problems. Alright, so the gasket goes like this. Just like that. I'm gonna install it now. Let's rest this right here. And I'm gonna climb up. These are the bolts. Close by. So. Alright, get my oil and the tools to do the job. So we're using that oil to lubricate the bolts. Talk to this dispenser. But now I'm gonna climb in. Go inside the engine here. Right. Right. So now dip these both in some oil. Drop them in. Now when I'm touching them down, they will actually top give the right without any restriction on the trick, huh? This one should have also forward to it to actually ring on the trip. Mine's now top them down to 30 for now. So first step. The final step is 81 foot torque, foot power. So this is just to start him off. Start him off at 30. Go in sequence 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go up to 50. Just to allow the blades to stretch evenly. torque, which is 80 football or 81. I'm gonna give it 80. Just to check, just gonna put one in. See? Yep, one. So that's it. All them tight now. So the two cylinder heads are on the block right now. So I'm gonna start fitting up on the middle ear, in the middle ear and the timing area and so forth. Yeah, progress, you know? Progress. It's coming along. Easy. Yes guys, moment of truth. Actually finished the van now, so about to top it up with coolant, well, water first, make sure no leaking not going on, and then beat a crank over, make it run for a while, and after that drain out the water and put coolant in it, you know? So this is what's going on. It's fully assembled right now. So I'm just gonna fill up the radiator right now with water and then give it a crank over and fingers crossed everything good. Alright people, moment of truth. Start up. Chris up again. That's it.
We are going to show our